So, guess what? After decades of playing hide and seek, scientists have finally caught the ultimate cosmic ninja, the ambipolar field. That's right, this invisible electric field has been sneaking around Earth for over 60 years, and now, thanks to some brainy folks at NASA, we finally tracked it down. Let's rewind a bit. Imagine you're watching a sci-fi movie from the 60s. The special effects are terrible, but the ideas are wild. Some scientists back then came up with this theory about an electric field hanging out in the ionosphere, about 250 kilometers above Earth. But, like that one friend who always says they'll be there in 5 minutes, this field never showed up. For decades, it was like the Bigfoot of atmospheric science. Everyone thought it was real, but no one had proof. Enter Dr. Glyn Collinson and his team at NASA, who basically said, "Hold my space juice, we're finding this thing." They put together a plan that would make even Tony Stark jealous, launching a rocket called Endurance, because they really had to endure all the waiting, into the upper atmosphere to finally catch this sneaky field in the act. May 2022 rolls around, and boom, the rocket shoots up to 768 kilometers, higher than your hopes for 2020, and starts collecting data. Now, this is the part of the story where we'd cue the suspenseful music, because what they found was the scientific equivalent of finding Waldo in a crowd of Waldos. After combing through the data, they detected a tiny 0.55 volt change. Yeah, less power than a potato battery, but that's all they needed. They had their proof. The ambipolar field was real. Now, you might be wondering, why should I care about a 0.55 volt electric field that I can't even see? Well, let me put it this way. The ambipolar field is like the bouncer of the Earth's atmosphere, making sure the rowdy electrons don't skip town and the ions don't crash the party. This field is what keeps the atmosphere stable and plays a huge role in things like the polar wind. You know, that stuff that makes the North Pole feel like the inside of your freezer. So, in a way, this tiny electric field is kind of a big deal. It's been doing its job quietly for who knows how long, keeping everything in balance while we were down here, binge-watching Netflix and arguing about pineapple on pizza. But wait, there's more. In true infomercial style. This discovery isn't just about patting ourselves on the back for finding something cool. It's about opening up new possibilities. Now that we know the ambipolar field is real, we can start figuring out how it affects not just Earth, but potentially other planets with atmospheres too. Imagine discovering that other planets have their own versions of this field. Talk about a cosmic crossover event. So, there you have it. The ambipolar field, once the stuff of scientific lore, is now confirmed, thanks to some rocket science and a whole lot of patience. It's like when they finally confirmed the existence of water on Mars. Mind-blowing with a side of, "we told you so." Now, if only they could figure out why my Wi-Fi keeps cutting out. But hey, one mystery at a time, right?